Hello my friends! Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hey, I'm Rachel. We pretty much just yap books, over-caffeinate ourselves, and have far too in-depth conversations about fictional characters. But don't you worry, we have standards over here. In other words, we're sat for the one vet trope, okay? But we also have the important conversations. If we're not expanding our perspective, what are we doing? We read to enjoy and educate over here, alright? That's the vibe. If that resonates with you, and you need some girlies to chat books to, I'm so glad you're here. I've been waiting for you all your life. Do what's long overdue. Just subscribe and then we can get on with it, alright? I want to chat with you. I want to hear everything you have to say about all of these books and all of these bookish things. The more book girlies, the merrier, you know? Do the thing. Now that we've got that sorted out, one of my biggest goals for this month, and honestly for always, is less doom scrolling. More intentional living, really, as a general rule. I found recently that my doom scrolling is at an all-time high. I don't know why that is, but we need to get a handle on it, okay? So that's what we're gonna do in today's video. We are going to read the same number of pages as the times that I picked up my phone on the same day last week. So basically, it's Monday right now. I'm gonna look into my screen time on my settings on my phone from last Monday, and however many times I picked up my phone in that day is how many pages I have to read today. I would call it a punishment, but I get to read a lot of pages, so I'm feeling lucky over here. Now, this is a really vulnerable moment for me, okay? If you ever want to be humbled, look up your screen time on your settings in your phone. It's jarring at best. So, I'm pulling up my screen time now. How many pickups did we have on Monday, August 11th? Let us see. August 11th. On another note, how is it already August 18th? Like, it's gonna be September. And y'all, it's my first year post-grad. First year in like 20 years or whatever that I'm not going back to school. Weird. Anyways, moving on. How many pickups did I have? 123. Honestly, I kind of expected it to be worse, which is horrific to hear myself say. But full transparency, it is 6:10 p.m. I did work a full day today. However, I still have to go to the gym, and as y'all know, I am a treadmill reader, okay? So I should get some pages done. I'm not gonna get anywhere near 123 on the treadmill before my workout, but I will get some done, and then we'll come back here, we'll read together this evening, and we'll talk about what I read. Now, y'all, I'm currently reading Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. Now, listen, I did try to read this when it came out. I promise I'm not intentionally late to the party. I did try. I got about 25 pages in. Just couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. I am now actually quite a few pages in. I am 34% of the way through, so that's page 263. So 263 plus 123... 386. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a feat considering I've already worked full day and I'm quite tired. And I find whenever I read at night, I just like fall asleep. So we're gonna have all the lights on. We're gonna be overstimulated. I'm gonna do my best to get these pages read. Now, I can always go over, okay? Do I think I'll go over? No. However, if I get a day where it's like less pickups and maybe I have more reading time, I'm allowed to go over. I need to hit the number. That is my goal. Hit the number of pickups. You can go over, but you can't do less, you know? All right. If you made it this far, which I really hope you did, drop your favorite fantasy book in the comments. I wanna know. I'm looking for fantasy recs for fall. Let me know what I should get into. For now, come along with me. We're gonna read some of Onyx Storm. If you read Onyx Storm, let me know what your thoughts were. No spoilers, please. Or if you do want to put spoilers, just put a little warning for my girlies who haven't read it yet. Okay, let's go work out. I'll see you at the next check-in. Mwah. Hey friends, so it's a little bit later now, clearly. If I look sunburned, it's because I am sunburned. I'm home, I showered, I had some dinner, and now I'm gonna get back to reading. I only read like 20 pages at the gym, so we've got like 103 left, somewhere around there. So come read with me. Y'all, update, I just fell asleep reading my book. I'm now on page 305. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get a bit more done, but we're fading fast, y'all. It's looking scary. I'm trying, but Lord, and there's just so much politics talk in the history. And this person did this and they wanted this and they tried to deal with this and it didn't work, so this happened. Like, oh my God. Anyways, getting back to it. Cheers. Well, my friends, good morning. It is the next day. I was not successful last night, I fear. My official falling asleep point was page 319. So I ended up reading 56 pages, which is almost half of what I was supposed to read, which was 123. So that was not the most awesome first attempt. My fatal flaw was starting so late in the day. I just could not. I was too tired. It's now 6:47 in the morning because I have to go to work. I have to be on my bus at 7 a.m. That's actually good because I'm gonna have so much time today to read. So let's check what our pickups time was for last Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Probably not even Tuesday for y'all. What am I doing? Okay. 126. Which means I need to get to page 445 today. That would be awesome. I'm determined. We're gonna get it done. Okay, so I'm gonna go to work and get some reading done, and I'll update you when I update you. See you soon. Hey, morning y'all. Yesterday was an epic fail, yet again. I read about 60 pages. I'm gonna put the actual page count here. Yeah, it was not awesome, but we're back to try again for the third time. I'm rushing a little bit because I gotta get out the door, but I need to know what my pickups are for today because I have a lot of time to read at work today, I think. So I'm gonna try and make the most of that. 117. I still haven't hit 117 any of these days, so that'll still be a challenge. It's really fun. I'm gonna really try and hit it today. That's all. See y'all in the next update. Hey guys. I'm home from work. Ugh, I had a long day, my friends. I didn't have as much time to read as I thought I would. We're now on page 392. Yeah, that I don't really have much to say. It's pretty early now and it's my rest day from the gym. It's only 6 p.m. So we got lots of time. We're gonna get this reading done and I'm really excited because it's getting crazy. The book is getting crazy. There's so many little things and I'm like, oh, what does that mean? You know? Anyways, for those who've read it, I'm at the part where they're at Umbriel? The heck is this place called? I don't know. You probably know what I'm saying. Basically the first aisle that they're visiting to search or to figure out information. So that's where I'm at in the book, which is actually officially 50% of the way through. Well, 52. I'm at 52% of the way through, which is so nice because I feel like the first half of the book went slow and now the middle is kind of like picking up, which is really nice. Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna shower, get clean, and then we're just gonna chill, read, be comfy, have some dinner, have a little rest night in. Very excited, very needed. I'm exhausted. And guess what? Tomorrow's my off day of work. That's all. That's the update. Let's get into the night. Spend it together, you and me. See you in the next update. Hey, whoa, I'm losing my voice, don't mind me. What? If you've read it, I'm not gonna spoil, don't you worry. But we've just gotten to the second aisle, so starts with an H. I never know the names of these things. It's Hedotus. I've just gotten to the end of the chapter. What? Girl, for some reason I just didn't even think she existed still. I don't know. Anyways, just got to that. I had to update y'all because I was shocked when we found out who that was. Crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. Good morning, my friends. I have fallen ill, unfortunately. I kind of felt it yesterday and I was like, no, please go away. I don't know about y'all. Sometimes I will wake up with cold symptoms and then throughout the day they'll just go away. Not sure what that's about. Might have to get that checked out, but that did not happen yesterday. I just got worse. So I'm quite sick right now, which is actually the perfect excuse to get a lot of reading done. So that's really nice. It's also my day off work, so I got lucky. We have both good news and bad news. The good news is that I almost reached my goal yesterday. The bad news is that I was just 10 pages shy. I fell asleep at page 479 and I was trying to get to 489. So honestly, that's not bad. I'm gonna add those pages onto whatever I get today. So I'm going to finish those 10 pages and then I'll start my reading for today. So it's as if I succeeded. So let's check out what our phone pickups were last Thursday. I picked up my phone. We got our work cut out for us today. I picked up my phone 198 times last Thursday. That's really scary. Yep, that was my off day. I was gonna say that must have been my off day from work. That's quite sad. This is depressing me. Although it's a good wake up call, I think. If you guys have not looked at your screen time reports lately, would highly suggest. It is quite humbling. Okay, so I picked up my phone 198 times and I want to add my 10 pages to that. So I need to read 208 pages today, starting on page 479. So I need to get to page 687. That is gonna be a feat. All right, well, I need to get reading to say the least. So that's the update. Don't mind me looking busted. I'm also gonna need to take a little nap today and try to get this sickness gone. But yeah, let's spend the day together. Let's read. Let's get these pages done. I'm determined. I gotta succeed at least one day in this video, y'all. To be fair, yesterday I got so close. It's painful. 107 pages were read yesterday and I needed to get to 117. If I was conscious, I could have been oh, just 10 more, get through it and go to bed, but I did fall unconscious, unfortunately. Anyways, no more dwelling on the past. Let's get our reading done for today. Hello there. It's time for an update. I have been reading on and off. I had a long nap to try and get feeling better. Oh, my voice. In the middle of the day, and I watched some Love is Blind UK. So I had a few distractions, if you will. I am now on page 602. Started the day on 479. Made some good progress. I was trying to get to 687 today, though. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Y'all, this video, I'm gonna have to try this again, like really commit to the bit, which I feel like I tried to commit to the bit this time. This is just not happening in my favor. I have read 123 pages today, so that is the most I've read out of any of the days in this video. And I will say this book is making me like reread a bunch of sentences all the time, because I'm like, who, where, what? I find this one's not as easy to read, like not as fluid as the first book. The second book was definitely the worst of the three, I think. I'm really enjoying this one. For those who've read it, I'm now at the point where we're at Arisha for a runes class, and Xaden has just returned, and they've discovered the gift of Yandarna to Violet. So this is a big moment, y'all. I was not expecting that. I'm kind of shocked. Yeah, was not expecting that at all. Kind of cool. Really cool, actually. And also, like, kind of eerie that she can do that. Would not want someone doing that to me. I don't know how we're gonna solve this Xaden issue. I'm concerned we're not. I'm too much of an optimist, though. I'm like, no, there's always a solution. Hopefully there is. I'm kind of tired of the attacks. You know, like, I feel like every time it, like, gets good, there's, like, another attack, and I'm like, really? And don't worry, like, I understand that's kind of the whole point of the book. I'm very much enjoying it. I'm very much enjoying it. So, 80% of the way through, 150-ish pages left. That's awesome. Definitely gonna finish it tomorrow, so I'm excited. Might even start a new book, because I think our page count will go over the end of this book tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna try. It is past midnight, for context. I am gonna try and read a bit more. Probably get 1 or 2 more chapters done tonight, and then we'll finish it up tomorrow and start a new book tomorrow, and I'm so excited for y'all to come along with me. Mwah. Good morning. Y'all know what time it is at this point. It's time for me to tell you how many pages short I was of yesterday's goal. So here we are. I read a lot yesterday, to be fair. I ended up reading to page 641. A little reminder, the goal was 687. So not quite there. However, that does still mean that I read 162 pages yesterday, which is pretty good. The goal was 208, so a little short, but that's okay. I'm still quite sick today, which again means we're gonna have time to read. So I'm gonna be resting and reading today, and it's time to figure out how much we're gonna be reading today. So we're gonna be starting on page 641, and my pickups for last Friday, hoping for less than 200. 173. Okay, 173. So 641 plus 173 is 814. This book does not have that many pages in it. So I actually don't even know how many pages are in the book, so let me figure that out first. I didn't realize how much math this video was gonna be. Every morning I'm doing like math on page numbers. Okay, so let's see. There are 752 pages. 752 pages in this book. So I actually only have 111 pages left in this book. So y'all are gonna watch me finish Onyx Storm. So that's exciting. I feel like I've been reading this book for so long, so I'm very excited to get done with that. And then I'm still gonna have 62 pages I need to read of another book. I'm not sure what that book's gonna be just yet. I'm considering Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. That has been up on my TBR for so long, and I've read Part of Your World, loved it. And it's just one of those books that everybody's been like urging me to read literally for years. And I have it on my Kindle. And I feel like I might want to switch up from the Onyx Storm to like a little, oh, the hell. It's like a little romance before I get back into fantasy, because I do think I'm gonna start Throne of Glass soon. I've already read Assassin's Blade, but I might need to reread it because it's been over a year. I don't know what to pick. I also have The Women by Kristen Hanna that I've really been wanting to read, but I am leaning toward Yours Truly. We'll see. Stay tuned to find out. For now, let's finish this beast. And I need things to get sorted out, okay? I need it to happen now. I'm like rereading it to make sure that actually just happened. There's no way. Oh my god. I've just gotten to chapter 58, the end of chapter 58, where Miss Theo, our diva, freaking does something to someone really important. I'm trying not to spoil here. I feel like I don't trust anybody to live in these books, but that is not someone I was expecting to die. Maybe she's not. There's also another thing. I never believe it. That's like kind of my, I will die on this hill. I never believe that people are gonna die in anything. Marvel movies, books. I'm like, they died, but like they're gonna come back. And like sometimes they do, but like I do fear that most of the time they don't. But anyway, I'm like, that just happened, but somehow she's gonna end up living. This time I feel like I'm right. I feel like there's no way she's actually gonna die, because that would be insane. Getting back to it. In this scenario, I was right. I knew that was not final. I knew that was not final. We're back, everyone. We're back in business, okay? I have like 60 pages left in this book. Let's continue. We're getting a Rhiannon POV right now, living for a POV switch up. Y'all, I'm on page 705. I feel like I've been reading this book for 18 years. Oh my god. But anyways, really enjoying it. Cheers. I'm gonna go finish it. Bye. Hey, so I'm now doing some stretching while I read. This whole fight scene is like kind of difficult to get through and like to read. Like, it's kind of confusing. There's so many details about like the layout of the city, but like it's just not adding up in my brain. And I also just can't like, or maybe it's not even that I can't, I just don't care to like create all of these details and directions in my brain of the city. Why do we need the specificity of the northern side of the turret? Like, I don't care. I'm sorry. I just want to know like who's killing who, you know? Yeah, it's quite a long fight scene and I'm a little bit over it. I think I'm just getting like reading fatigue. Like, I've been staring at words too long. But anyways, I'm getting some stretching in and drinking lots of water and electrolytes to try to flush this sickness out. That's all. Oh my god, I can't focus on this book right now. I need to lock in. Y'all, if there's one thing Rebecca Yarros can do, it's write a freaking death. Oh my god. When this was happening, I was like, oh, I'm not really attached to this character. Like, I'll be okay if something happens. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And getting that little like detail about these characters, oh, that wrecked me. Just had to capture this moment. I feel like I always say the books get to me, but I never capture it. Literally sobbing over a character I thought I had no connection to. So just the writing of that scene was so good and so beautiful. I'm continuing. That's all. Cheers. What the actual did I just read? Guys. So I'm done with Onyx Storm, officially. And whoa, my knee-jerk reaction is 4 stars. I have so many thoughts. And I will give better thoughts, I promise, once I have time to like actually think through anything that has happened in this book. That was a roller coaster, okay? One, there was so much world building that I feel like yes, it's the 3rd book in the series, we need to like expand the world, but this was just like a lot. I feel like it was more than necessary. Like, I don't know why we have like 30 new characters in this book, a lot of them for like no reason at all. Also the like islands, I don't know, it felt like a little like out of place. Like, it felt like a little side quest. It felt kind of like a children's TV show, like the mission on a children's TV show, and they just kept like almost dying just to like form an alliance. I don't know, weird. But I think this was way better than Iron Flame. I enjoyed it much more than Iron Flame. I will say, I think Xaden's kind of lost the appeal for me. It was very much there in Fourth Wing, and I understand all the things that are going on with him, but like, I don't know. In this book, I was just kind of like, I don't care. Unpopular opinion? Probably. Still love them, to be fair. Yeah, I don't care is probably too dramatic. More so like, I don't care as much, you know? I'm not as drawn to like the two of them as I was in the beginning, but that's okay. Things evolve and they change. That was crazy. The last chapter. What? I reread it twice. I need to know. This is the thing. She always leaves you on this ending that just makes you want to like rip your hair out until the next book comes out. When does the next book come out? Do we know? Is that information that we have? Probably not. Not expected to be released in 2025. Well, I didn't assume that. Anticipated release date in late 2026 or 2027. What do you mean? I can't wait a whole 2 years for this? Actually, I can. For it to be good, I would rather wait 2 years than for it to be like thrown together in a rush and be lackluster, you know? Anyways, those are just my initial thoughts. Quite enjoyed it. That last battle was epic, if I may say. Long, but epic. I also am someone who cannot remember for the life of me all their different dragon names, like Kath, Crad, Queer, Glane, like all of them. I'm like, what is going on? And I have to keep like searching up who's Kath, who's Queer. Like, so anyway, I think I got pretty good by the end, but I was like, anyways, so it's now quite late. I'm trying to decide between Yours Truly and Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, because I have it in paperback and I kind of want to read a physical book. But like, it's late now, so I want to read in my bed. So I should probably read something on my Kindle just because it's so much easier, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna read the acknowledgements. I'm always someone who reads the acknowledgements. Let me know if you're with me on that. I feel like that nobody else will say they do that, but I love it. And I love when they mention like book talk. Like, it's funny and cute. Anyways, I'll let y'all know what I decide to read when I decide. Cheers. See you in a minute. Hey y'all, so I'm actually switching it up and I've decided to read Beach Read by Emily Henry. This is one of 3 Emily Henry books that I've never read. I know, insane. And Beach Read has just been really high on my radar. Yeah, so I'm gonna get into this, try and read 62 pages of this before I go to sleep. I'm really excited. I've only heard good things and I'm a little nervous because I want it to be so good. I feel like I have such high hopes. But I also think it's kind of sad, right? I don't know, I feel like I remember people saying it's sad, so so we shall see how it goes. But yeah, I will update you in the morning on how much I get read. Pray for me. See you soon. Hey y'all, good morning. So, reading update. I ended up reading 25 pages of beach read last night before I fell asleep. The goal was 62, so I didn't quite get there, but that's okay. Still read a good amount yesterday. And y'all, I am loving beach reads so far. Just from the first page, I was like, ooh, this one's gonna hit. This one is gonna hit. The writing is beautiful. And something about Emily Henry's books, like, she describes things in a way that, like, I thought I was the only one who saw the world like this, or like saw this situation like this, you know? I just feel like she's inside my brain, which I feel so lucky because it's very rare to find an author like that, you know? And it's not every single one of her books. Like, I really did not vibe with Book Lovers very much. I wonder if I reread it, if I would feel differently, because it's been like 2 years since I read it. Maybe I should do a reread of Book Lovers. Maybe it doesn't deserve the slack I've been giving it, but Happy Place was like inside of my soul. And now Beach Read, I'm only 25 pages in and I'm already like, it's giving 5-star feeling. And something about this is, I know it's kind of playing into the grumpy man sort of thing, and I normally hate grumpy sunshine or like any sort of grumpy man. Like, that just does not do it for me. Like, why are you being an asshole for no reason? But in this one, I'm actually quite liking it because he's not grumpy. Like, he's not. Like, he's just being a human and she's having a hard time, so she's perceiving him that way. I'm a fan of grumpy perceived, not grumpy actually. So that's something I've never read before. Enjoying that take. Really, really enjoying it. I can just see the setting so clearly. The energy of the book is just giving me life. I read the 25 pages so fast too. Like, I couldn't have been reading more than like 10 minutes maybe before I fell asleep. Like, I was zooming. So going to see how much reading we're gonna get done today, because I'm already really eager to get back into this. I have a lot of editing to do today. I need to edit this entire video up until this point, so that sucks. But we are gonna try and get some reading done. We are gonna get some reading done, but let's just see what my phone pickups were for last Saturday, August 16th. I picked up, oh wow, I picked up my phone 226 times last Saturday. See, that's really humbling. That's really scary. I don't like that at all. 226 times? That's like 14 times an hour, y'all. That's concerning at very best. I hate that, which is the whole reason of this video. So we're not gonna be too hard on ourselves. We're gonna read instead of picking up our phone today. Oh God. Y'all, 226 is a lot, especially when I have so much editing to do. But I'm determined to do the thing. So we need to get to since I only read 25 pages, we need to get to page 251 of Beach Read today. So we're gonna read most of this book today, I guess, is the goal. So I'm gonna try and get my editing done real quick so we can get back into reading, because I'm so excited. I'll see y'all on the flip side. My friends, a little update. It is now 5 p.m. I've been going so hard on these edits. I'm actually quite proud of this video. Well, at least the intro of it. I've only done the first clip so far with text and edits and everything. So it's not going great. Well, actually it is going great. Why am I not straight? It is going great, but it's going very slowly. So that's a little update on that. I'm feeling a little bit better as far as sickness goes. So that's really, really good. I've not read a single page since we talked last because I've literally been editing this whole time. So that's not awesome. It's not looking good for our reading goal today, considering I would need to read hundreds of pages and I only edited the first clip of this video. So yeah, that's what's happening over here, y'all. I really just want to read, but I am doing a thorough job on this editing, which I'm proud of. So that's also been one of my big goals this month, is to really hone in on learning to edit more and like expanding my editing ability. So full transparency, that's that. Yeah, I'm actually downloading an update on Final Cut Pro right now because all of my sound effects were gone and I was like, where'd my sound effects go? And it turns out I need to do an update. So 4 hours remaining. So that is a thing. My laundry is beeping and it's driving me insane, so I'm gonna go deal with that. But yeah, I'm gonna read a little bit while that is downloading, and yeah, let's read a bit. Okay, this book feels so conversational. Like, I love it. It's so easy to read, and it's so, like, for lack of a better word, girly pop. Like, I don't know why. I feel like this is how the inside of women's brains work in the best way possible. And just, like, the description is beautiful, okay? Is it Jack or Jacques? I don't know. Regardless. Jacques had bought his favorite French champagne to celebrate, and we drank it from the bottle as we walked to the Brooklyn Bridge, waiting for the sun to rise because we thought it seemed hugely romantic. That's funny. Like, I laughed. Then she goes, later, lying on the bathroom floor, I'd sworn I'd fall on a sharp knife before I let my brain feel like an egg frying on a rock in the Cancun sun again. Slay. So true, babe. So true. And I love that she's alone too in the beginning of the book. Like, we're really getting to see and know her, and the solitude is like healing me. I'm like, this seems so peaceful. Like, I know she's having not a great time, but it seems so peaceful. Anyways, that's all. Moving on. This is funny. This is funny. Whenever I drafted a book, I pretty much lived in my illustrious give-up pants. So aside from a collection of equally terrible sweatpants, I'd packed pretty lightly for this trip. I'd even watched a handful of lifestyle vloggers' videos about capsule wardrobes in an attempt to maximize the amount of looks I could build from a pair of Daisy Dukes I mostly wore when I was stress cleaning and a collection of ratty t-shirts with celebrities' faces on them. Remnants from a phase in my early 20s. I'm dead! Like, that's just written so well. I don't know. Is Emily Henry? How old is Emily Henry? Is she a millennial? It's giving, but like in the best way. Okay, I'm actually continuing now. Why do we keep having to like reiterate that this lake is a man-made lake? Every time she goes back to the boning memory, it's he'd driven us to the man-made lake in the Kia. Okay? So funny. This book is like funny in a way of like, it's not annoying. Like, you know how like sometimes authors are trying to be like young or like hip, for lack of a better word, and it just comes up cringy? This is like funny. Like, this is comical. Also, the mention of Taylor Swift, it was like in like the first chapter or something, it was like referring to something she had lost, and she was like, it's probably with the old Taylor Swift, because like the old Taylor Swift can't come to the phone right now because she's dead. I'm sorry. That like so true, diva. So true. Anyways. Hey my friends, so it is 1 in the morning. My bus for work does indeed leave in 6 hours. I have been editing straight since we last checked in. I didn't do anything or lift my eyes or give myself a break or eat something. I literally have been editing for like 10 hours straight. My back hurts, okay? I also have realized that there was more reading to do today. And you know, I just decided I would keep it on par with this video. You know, no need to be an overachiever now, okay? Y'all, I'm so sorry if you came in here expecting me to read like 500 pages a day. Actually, I'm not. If you came in here expecting that, you walked in the wrong house, because that is never gonna happen unless I do one of those like multiple hour readathon things, which I will never do longer. Well, to be fair, I will never do the like 24 hours straight thing, but I might do a little 12 hours on one day sort of thing. I might try anyway. I don't know if I could like focus that long, but I can focus on editing for that long, apparently. Yeah, some of these clips are also really bad quality, so I'm so sorry for some of this, and some of the audio is also such bad quality. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble again, which is part of the problem why this editing is taking forever, because I just start yapping at y'all because I feel like we're chatting on FaceTime or some shit. Speaking of, I should do one of those vlogs. Vlogging like we're on FaceTime. I think it's cute. I think it's fun. I think it's already what I'm doing, so might as well call it that, you know? Anyways, it is indeed 1:13 in the morning now. I am going to go to sleep because I'm really just asking for it after being sick, and then giving myself 5.5 hours of sleep before a work day. You know, I'm just a girl trying to get y'all this video, okay? But yeah, this video is officially done. There's just no more reading happening. I have found this video very fun to film. Very fun to film. I would definitely do it again, and now that I know what I'm up against, I would do it on a week, first of all, that I am not sick and feel better, you know? I would get more done. And also, I know the kind of game face you gotta come into it with, so I would definitely come in bearing that one. But yeah, I've had a lovely time with you this week. I hope to do it again very soon. Like I said in the beginning, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe, hit the bell. Let's be book girlies together. Don't let yourself miss out on a video. You never know what the next one will be. And let me know all your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear everything. I want a book chat. And I can't wait to tell y'all how I feel about Beach Read once I'm finished, because that one I am so excited about and I'm loving it. So that's the final update. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I've had a blast. I hope you have too, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Go read your book. Go make someone smile. Go get yourself a little sweet treat. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.